we'll go and start with our press conference. The second seeded and sixth ranked Minnesota Duluth Bulldogs in the year 25-7. We are joined by senior setter Emily Baltz and senior libero Keena Seifert and head coach Jim Booz. Coach, can you just open up with some general comments about the match?
Yeah, first of all, congratulations to Concordia St. Paul. They played extremely well tonight. Didn't make a whole lot of mistakes, and I think if the team plays like that the rest of the way out, they are going to be really hard to stop from winning another national championship because they play with a lot of confidence and were the aggressor all night long, had us chasing our tail all night. I think unlike last night for us, tonight we lost the serve-receive battle, and not only in the ace error where we were a -8, but just in general last night, I thought our ball control was so good and we were in system so often, and it really allowed us to do a lot of different things where Emily moved the ball around so well tonight. We were really out of system a lot and didn't control the ball nearly as well as we did last night, and a lot of that you credit Concordia. They served really aggressively tonight, and not only did they serve aggressively, they didn't miss a ton, and that makes it very challenging for us. So, statistically, we still did some things we want to do. Our kill number is still very good. We dug a ton of balls. I just think the quality of what we did didn't match up to what Concordia did tonight. And in a match like this, it boils down to who plays better. And tonight, Concordia certainly played better than we did. And you tip your hat. And unfortunately, it ends your year.
We'll put it up for questions.
Coach, how do you feel your season went overall?
For the most part, certainly pleased with how the season went. I've referenced this a lot with these girls, so they're probably sick of hearing it, but about a week into preseason, we were really trash. We were really bad, and we just had no connectiveness to what we were doing, and some of the people that we needed to, carry some of the load were not there with us yet, doing the things they needed to do, and I was kind of concerned that it could be a bit of a rough year for us if we didn't get some things ironed out. And then we dealt with the whole hurricane issue where a trip to Palm Beach turned into a trip down to Texas, where we played 3 ranked opponents in the top 15, 18 in the country. And we did pretty well down there. And I think it opened my eyes to the fact that this group really had an opportunity to be pretty special again. And really the first 2/3 of the season, I thought we played extremely well and did some things at a very high level and really dictated a lot of what we wanted to have happen in matches. And for whatever reason, after a 3-week stretch at home, we went on the road to play up rival in Winona, 2 teams that were very hungry, trying to get into the conference tournament, played extremely well, much like tonight's opponent. And we played really poorly. And unfortunately, it's been kind of searching for our identity ever since. We've had a few moments. I thought last night we played very well, and I thought, maybe we had turned a corner. Even at the conference tournament against Augustana and against Concordia, I thought we played pretty well, even though we didn't win that second round match. Felt like we were right there and could have. But a few times here in these matches, we just have been on the wrong end of just not playing like we're capable of. And that's disappointing, but I'm not disappointed in them. I'm disappointed for them because I know they didn't play as well as they're capable of in those matches and tonight. But again, there's a reason a lot of times why that happens, and tonight I think our opponent forced a lot of why we didn't play well.
And for the players, how do you guys feel about this group that you guys have played with?
It's very unique. This group is awesome. It's been a lot of fun the whole season, and even up until the end, we were all still so positive and having fun and trying our best and all that. So I give a lot of credit to Concordia, but I don't know, I've been with these, oh my gosh, I can't look at you. Been with these seniors for 4 years and gonna miss them a lot.
What she said.
Coach, can you talk about your senior class? Looks like it's a pretty special group.
Yeah, this is the worst part of this job is unless you're at the end celebrating, you get a chance to come back and do it again next year as a coach. For them, this is the end of a lot of hard work that they've been doing in many cases since they were, young girls. And this group has been awesome. One of the things after last year losing the 2 seniors we now go to a group of 5, and we knew they were going to be very different in how they led, and it was a learning opportunity for me as a coach who's been doing it a long time, that sometimes the way you think it should be done or the way it's been done before isn't always the way that's going to work for a next group. they all found their spot, their niche in terms of how they were gonna be a leader on this team. They all found their moments to speak up and have their input and influence on that younger group. And I mean, what a special group it was with, certainly what they did on the court, but I think more importantly, you look at what they've done in the classroom. It's a group that for the last 3 years has had the highest team GPA on our campus out of any sport that we have, including being up in the 3.7, 3.8 range. I mean, they just led in all sorts of different ways, and then ultimately, and probably most importantly, they're just really good people. It's been a privilege and an honor to coach them and work with them, and that's the part that hurts the most. Is I wanted it so badly for them to end the way they wanted it to end, because they do things the right way, and I couldn't be more proud of those 5 for sure.
What are you guys gonna miss about Coach?
This should be a really short answer.
As a setter, Jim's my positional coach, which sometimes is really hard on me, a lot of times he's really hard on me, but that's made me a much better player. So sports have taught me a lot about life. So I think that's the biggest thing that I'm gonna miss, is having that outlet to just go into a practice environment or a game environment every day, and have somebody like Jim who believes in you, to always do better and can expect more of you, and just everything he's taught us both as players and as people.
Yeah, what she said, but definitely his intensity on the court, and I like that environment, so I'm gonna miss it.
All
Does
right.
anyone else have any questions?
All right, thank you guys.
Thank you.